Hello and welcome back to Crochet Flow. My name is Paris and I'm back with some makes that I have been working on this week. For those of you who watch my short videos, I shared a video where I made some chicken nuggets from a pattern by Shield Maiden Crochet. I love her patterns because they are very quick and easy to follow. So I did get the chicken nuggets, which I made quite a bunch of them. I'm not gonna go into them. They are in this little bag, but this is what they look like. Beautiful make, very quick and easy to make. I used Sweet Snuggles Light by Loops and Threads, Michaels, and I love how fast they are making. So if you are interested in these nuggets, go ahead and support Shield Maiden Crochet. I will put a link down below to her Etsy shop where I got the pattern. She have many more patterns that are very cost friendly and they are very quick and easy to follow. So I made 7 nuggets from one ball of yarn, so that's really good. I mentioned that I'm preparing for a market, which is something I really didn't think about, but the more I gathered yarn, the more I thought I needed to do something with my yarn collection or it gets out of hand. The other thing is I've been thinking I need to work on my yarn scraps. So I started making few things that like I always say, free flow. Unfortunately, I'm not even making notes. I think I will start making notes so that at least I can replicate what I make. So I made this mushroom guy this morning from some scrap yarn of some gray yarn and some of the white chenille yarn, and I put those gorgeous safety eyes. They are, I believe, 12 millimeters, and I love how he turned out. I think I'm gonna try and replicate him. I know I can count. All I know is that I started with the magic ring, and I started with 12 single crochets instead of 6. That way it works really fast because I only had to do 1 increase. So, and then for the limbs, I did some popcorn stitch, and that's how he turned out. And the heart, there is nothing in there, so the only part you have to stuff is the body. This one looks like a heart, but I also attached it in there so that it's not moving all around. And there is my mushroom guy. He is gorgeous. I also did the smaller one of the mushroom guy in red, and he is, I also used some scraps of red yarn and some white, and also he looks gorgeous. So those are 2 mushrooms I made today. I did them free flow, but I hope I can make notes that I can use. Like I said, I do look at images though, so I like looking at images more. So I think I'm more of a visual learner that way. So there you go. I did those 2 mushrooms and I'm happy with the way they turned out. I hope I can make many more. I also worked on these 2 stingrays. They are very quick to make. I free-handed them. I think I should really look into a pattern because I really thought they would work quick, but they ended up taking quite some time and they didn't turn out quite the way I expected, but still I love them. So those are my 2 stingrays. I think that's the top. The eyes are on top. I am not going to put any mouth or any other aspects. I think that's it with the stingrays. These are really nice makes, and they are really fast to make. I used Sweet Snuggles light yarn again, some scraps I had left, and that's how the stingrays turned out. The last time I had shared about the cow, and the cow is the 3rd cow is finished. He has too many spots, but I like him, but I don't think I will I'm not sure I'll be making another one of the same kind with too many spots, because I feel like the pattern is just too busy. And again, I don't have a pattern. I free-handed him. I didn't make any notes, but I know the process. So if anyone is interested, comment down below and I can always make some quick notes, and you can try making it or free-handing it. But also there is patterns. Some people do have patterns on Etsy, and you can go ahead and support those makers who have done a really good job of making patterns that you can follow and make the process more enjoyable and easier. So I free-handed this one again, and if I ever end up doing another cow, I hope to make just half of this one, like just a small cow. That's my goal, is to work on this pattern until I have a small, or work on the free-handing until I have a small cow. So while trying to use up my scrap yarn, I've just been looking at how much acrylic yarn I have, and it's just getting out of hand. And I'm thinking for my market, since I don't have too many items made, I can always try and make up quick things. That so this is one I think this can only fit a preemie. It's a pink. I believe the yarn is number 3 or 4, I'm not sure, because they are all scrap yarns and they are in small balls, so I really have to just work around them and reduce all these small remnants of yarn. So I will hopefully make a flower for this, just so that it's not very basic. It's a nice cute beanie. This worked in like 20 minutes. So this is a nice way to use up scrap yarn, and you can always make make using different colors. The one thing I have realized is, if I start the stitches at the magic circle using 12 rather than 6, then that project is working way faster than when I use only 6 stitches. So that's my new thing, is I'm starting my magic ring, my row number 1, I'm starting with 12 stitches rather than 6. So that's one. The other thing I'm working on right now is this flower bag. I think it's a daisy, I am hoping. So I started by making two round yellow pieces, which again I started with 12 double crochets, and then I increased to 24, and then the third and fourth rows, because it's only 1 2 3 4 rows, the third and fourth rows I only did an increase every other single crochet, every other double crochet. So I do 1 double crochet and then 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and I got two flat parts that are the same size, and then I joined around with a single crochet, and then now I'm making these scallops of 5 double crochets, or fan stitch, or whatever you want to call it, just 5 double crochets, and then I skip 2 single crochets, and then I make another 5 double crochets to make that flower. I am going to be making somewhat of a flap like that, and I will finish it with scallops as well, so that it looks like the rest of the bag. And then I'll make a strap for it, so that it's a nice tiny bag for maybe a small girl or even a big girl. Yeah, and I love it. And I can make sunflowers. I have a lot of yellow scrap yarn left. I do have some brown yarn, so I can make sunflowers as well. I have black yarn, so I can make some bees or whatever. But yes, I'm going to be working on probably a whole bunch of these small bags to bring to my market, and just so that I can get rid of my yarn scraps that I don't know how I will end up storing it. So it's better to have it in projects rather than in balls of small yarns that keep unraveling. So there you are. That's the, I think I'll call it the daisy bag. It's turning out beautifully, and honestly I have worked on it for like maybe 20 minutes max because it's a chunky yarn, so it works very fast. I believe this is a number 5. I'll finish up this and I'll see how it turns out, and probably I can share in a short video, or I will show you in the next video that I make showing how I'm using up my scrap yarn. So I hope you are enjoying the weather. It's not been really nice because of the smoke and then rain, and then the air quality was not so good. So anyways, I enjoyed being around my yarn because I couldn't do much out there. I'm about to go back to work. I only have tomorrow to work on my scrap projects, and then I'm back to work for 4 days. So in the next rotation, I will hopefully show you some of the things that I will make, and also I will come up with a pattern hopefully to share in one of my videos for those who are interested. And again, I want to say thank you to my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, share with a friend, like my videos, and comment down below if you have any suggestions for projects that you would like to see me make, or for stuffed toys that you would like to see. I welcome all suggestions. Thank you again, and happy making, happy crocheting, happy knitting, and just go with the flow. Thank you. Bye.